guys, how are you? Well, it looks like we are. I generally don't harp on activeness of what is happening in 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 media. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. I really don't harp on active things that are happening in the world. This is called the release room. Not unless I'm able to intertwine it into something that will allow us to take a moment to release something in the air, um, be ridden of it, um, if you will. But this Wendy Williams thing has been. It's just been going everywhere. So let me start by saying this. First of all, welcome. If you're not a subscriber, you can subscribe on my channel and hit the bell button for notifications when I'm online. That'll be kind of awesome. But what I want to do is release this. I want to release this, and it's just a bit of how I'm feeling. Let's release this. Um, but first, let's start. Let's start with this. First of all, which is very forward, right? First of all, let's just think about it. Wendy Williams is in a position where she is a critic, and she sits and she talks about current events, about things that are happening in the world that have generally became public. Um, Whether it was through newspaper, whether it was through social media, whether it was through internet, whether it was through some type of form of um, substance that will allow her to go ahead and speak on it. And keep in mind, most that she's people that she's speaking of, it's just out there. The information is actually out there, and sometimes it deals with their personal life. That's true. Sometimes it deals with their business life, and it just deals with different aspects of that person's life. Now, where I'm getting, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, a lot of people are not liking the fact that she's not talking about her personal business, even though it's on the internet. Well, let's just be clear. Let's be really, really clear. She wasn't hired to talk about her personal business. She wasn't. She wasn't hired to talk about her personal business, nor did she probably expect for her personal business to be out there the way it is. And if she had played her cards correctly, her personal business would be doormatted, like you wouldn't know about it if she had played her cards correctly. And I mean, playing cards correctly, meaning minding who you get involved with, minding who, things like in that nature. Not saying that she didn't do that, but probably need to be a little bit more self-examined, in my opinion. But saying that to say, she's designed to 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 talk about the layers. That's what she's designed to do. She's designed to talk about, like I said before, the different aspects. It looks like with social media, you guys are upset because she is not speaking about her personal business, and it's on the tabloids and it's on internet or what have you. You guys, if I'm understanding correctly, you're upset because her personal information is being advertised the way others' personal information is being advertised, and she's not yet speaking on it. And in my opinion, I'm with Wendy. I'm with Wendy. She's a Cancer, so she's very private for one. Even though it may be out there, she she still holds on to it. That's just the way Cancers are. So I think we need to understand who she is as a person. But I will say this: her show is not the place to actually do it. Um, I think we embark on so much of what she's doing on a daily, and you're right. I would agree with you guys on that side. You are correct. You're correct that, hey, why aren't you talking about your personal business? Why aren't you putting your personal business out there? Why aren't you doing that? And I agree with that. I agree with that. And then I also can see the side of Wendy. She's private, and it's not the platform in which she should do it. Now, if she got interviewed by someone, that would be the platform. That would be the platform. You generally don't make yourself the hot topic on your own show. That's nothing that you would actually do um, direct forwardly. Now, if she wanted to kind of hint around or indirectly say something, yeah, she's more than welcome to do that in her arena. But to go head first or fist first regarding her personal issues, whether it's with Kevin, whether it's with the house, whether it's with the apartment, whether it's with the baby's mama, all this stuff is really allegedly. It's nothing that she has confirmed. It's nothing that this baby mama has confirmed, and it's nothing that Kevin has confirmed. It's all allegedly information. Now, you may have some information out there regarding how, I think I saw something with taxes in a house and all this other stuff. Like, you guys really, really dig deep. You really, really dig deep. And to be honest with you, some of you guys probably should be investigators, to be honest with you, or at least go to school to capitalize on what your energy is putting out there. Because I mean, you're really going really far over someone that you really don't know, to be honest with you. You don't know this lady. But, you have a right to do that. So, to each his own. You do what you do. But just understand her side. Now, I understand your side, and which I just explained. You guys are more into, she talks about everybody else's business, everyone else's business, but she doesn't talk about hers. I'm gonna, I'm gonna cut that in just a little bit there and say, don't we all do that? We all do that, and we all do that. This is the thing. This is what I'm saying. You got to understand. You guys, I tell you, woo, this media is something else. Um, these social medias are something else, because this is the thing. You're doing the same thing that she's doing, but you don't have the total platform that she has. So you're doing it. You're talking about Wendy on your YouTube, on your Facebook, on your whatever, Periscope, whatever they got going on out there. You're talking about her and her business, but how much of your business are you telling? So you can't cause for people to, you can't ask for something of someone that you're not doing yourself. You're not doing it either. So why are you knocking her? You're not doing it. You're not telling about your personal information on YouTube. You're not doing that. And most of us don't. We don't do it. So, and maybe you would say, oh, she's on she's on television, she's doing, of course she is. She was designed to do that. That's what the show was designed to do. Now, if she was being interviewed by, uh, I can't even say the names. And she was interviewed by Oprah. She was interviewed by Ellen. Or she was interviewed by 2020. Is Barbara Walters still like that? That's who they interviewed. But if she was interviewed by them, then that's the platform that she would be able to explain and address some of the rumors that are going on, and it, all are allegedly, but she would be able to explain them. But for you guys to ask her to do that on her show is really not respectful of you saying that you like her. It feels like what you're doing is actually attacking her, or it feels like what you're doing is saying, oh, we got something on her now. She's sitting there talking about, you know what it reminds me of? Y'all gonna have me get a glass of wine. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of an old neighborhood where someone, you couldn't find any information on them. And then once you got a little bit of something, you went to running. I mean the 4K all the way. And that's what you guys are doing. Like, you're actually running on something that you really don't have the concrete information, all for whatever ratings or whatever you monetary gifts that you're getting. You're doing that. I say this. I say allow her, because she's a Cancer, allow her to do it at her own means and opportunity. She's not in the position to do that on her show. Her show was not designed for that. Her show was designed to do exactly what she's doing. Now, she may can hint on it or talk about it indirectly, but she herself cannot become a hot topic because it will in turn have a negative effect on her ratings. One may say, well, it happened one anyway. No, it's not. It didn't have no negative impact on her ratings. She may take a little time off to kind of let it simmer down. But if you're respecting her as a person that she is and the person that you've been following all these years, if you respect for her to say it on her show, it will not happen. Oh, you doing? It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Now, if she was being interviewed somewhere else, of course, then we would say, okay, talk about it. Let's talk about it. She should talk about it now. But you guys, let's be respectful. Let's just really, really be respectful. Why would you want her to do that on her show? Why would you want her to sit there and talk about her personal things on her show? If you expect for her to do that, then I challenge every one of you out there in the YouTube land, Facebook land, and any other land that's out there. I challenge you to talk about your situations, your personal issues, your setbacks, your shortfalls. Talk about it on your YouTube channel. Talk about it on your YouTube channel, because you're asking her to do something that you won't even do yourself or haven't even done yourself. Most probably have, but most haven't. So you're asking her to do something, guys, it's just totally not the protocol. It's not the protocol. This is what we're gonna do. Let's put a campaign out there for someone to interview her. So she could talk about it. And to be honest with you, it seemed like you at least have a little bit more respect for her. She talked about her thyroid, she talked about those things, the glands. She talked about the Graves' disease. She went vividly into talking about how she, her bringing of, she was doing cocaine. She talked about her radio days. So why wouldn't you guys just give her that little bit of room to digest what she's going through? Instead, we do what we do most, and we kick somebody when they're down. And it said, don't throw water on a drowning man, not unless you're picking him up. So I say, let's give her some time. Let's give her some time. Let's wait till she has a respectable platform, and then allow her to do it whenever she feel comfortable in doing it. She's dealing with a lot. And you guys, it's the hot topic. But if you think for 1 second in 1 millimeter of a second that she's going to come on her show and literally air out all her laundry, then you got another thing coming. Everybody out there in YouTube land, you have another thing coming. She would not do that. It's not designed for that. The executives will not allow her to do that. And if she wants to do it, she would do it in a platform where she's being interviewed herself. Then she can do it. Until then, what are you doing? Leave her alone.